right, the devil was an angel, so says Leah Justine, joining us out of British Columbia. Good evening, Justine. Leah. It is an absolute pleasure to meet you.
Oh, so nice to be here today. Thanks for having me on today, Graham.
You know, I've been looking forward to meeting you ever since I've heard your music, and I've also got to thank you for the little voiceover part you did for Cornbread that we're going to play very, very shortly. Very nice of you to do that for us.
Absolutely.
You know,
my pleasure.
I don't get too many artists that absolutely go to that extreme, and even though I do ask over and over again, how would you like to do some voiceovers, some stingers, some liners for me, introducing yourself, where you're from, and we'll put it in and play you all the time, which we do with the ones that actually go for it. Would absolutely love if you could, a little later down the track, do a couple of those saying, hi, it's Leah Justine, you're listening to Galaxy 107fm, and we'll pop that in there all the time.
Of course, anytime.
You know, I know how to ask for stuff straight away, don't I?
Yeah, that's all right.
Now, we've just played The Devil Was an Angel, Leah. Tell me all about that. I'm absolutely fascinated. Love the track.
Thank you so much. I love that song. So I actually grew up in the Catholic school, and so this song to me is just so sassy. And I love singing it. You know, it features some great musicians, Steve Rutledge, Sid Walker on fiddle, and I love the sassiness and the soul that it's got going on in it.
You know, you absolutely sound like a natural at singing. Now, I got to be honest with you. Not only am I a DJ, but I'm also an engineer. I've been an engineer not only working in studios, but also around the world with some of the biggest bands in the world. I got to be honest with you, doing live stuff. And I listen to your music. I can't fault it. Where did you get it recorded?
We actually recorded that down in Friendsville, Tennessee. Steve Rutledge is my producer down there from the Groove House Music Studios, and he does an amazing job. He does most of the music and does all the sound engineering and all of the music and producing. So he's an incredible human being and musician, and I'm very blessed to work with him.
You know, I can see that. I really, really can, because believe me, with tuning out music like that, I can't wait. Is there an album maybe on the way that we can get our hands on?
Yes, absolutely. Actually, we've been working on an entire album for about the past year and a half, 2 years. It's going to have between 12 and 14 tracks on it. So very excited to get that out into the universe, and would love to share that with you as soon as it's ready to go. You
know, we would absolutely love to be able to promote you forever. We know you're going to be around for a long, long time in this game. We really do. You're going to be an icon of the business in no time at all. I got that feeling about you. But if you would love to be able to send us maybe a few copies of that we could do some giveaways. I'm sure some of our listeners would be elated to be able to be a part of the Leah Justine movement.
Absolutely. I'll throw some in the mail for you.
Awesome. I tell you what, I'll get Barbara to get in touch with you and give you all the details of where we are here in New Zealand, and maybe even send you a map with a pin in it. Go, yeah, that's us. You know, see, we're waving. But believe me, I got to ask you at the same time, have you ever considered maybe touring down the side of the world?
I would love to do that. I've always wanted to come to New Zealand and Australia area. I haven't had the chance to come yet. So absolutely. Yes, let's make it happen.
You know, we would love to have you. We really, really would. And I've got a number of New Zealand artists that would absolutely complement a show or 5 down here in New Zealand. I'm greedy, right? Yeah, I get it. I understand. But I'm not so sure that we want to share you with Australia.
We'll just do New Zealand.
Yeah. You go there, you might need a bit of Kiwi therapy anyway, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we love our Australian cousins. I suppose we could do it. We like their money. Why not? Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat.
Well, there's a few stories I could tell you about Australian artists that have told, and since I've been doing this, believe me, you'd find it immensely amusing, you really would, but unfortunately we don't have time. But we are going to be doing a more comprehensive interview in the future, aren't we, Leah?
Yes, I would love to do that. That'd be awesome.
You know, I am a big fan, and now I'm more than a big fan. You hear this all the time. I'm your number one fan. Well, guess what? I'm that as well.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I appreciate your support and your love of my music. That's what it's all about, you know, connecting with people through music.
Absolutely. It is about the music. It is about the artists. And believe me, it's all about putting it all together. And believe me, without artists like yourself, I wouldn't have a job.
You're right. I mean, I feel like you have your own thing going on. People want to listen to you too, Grant.
Oh, yeah, look, I've been in the game now for that many years that people have called me the godfather of New Zealand radio. Yay. But I kind of, I'm still learning. So, I've done it once or twice now.
Yeah.
But having said that, getting you down here, down under in New Zealand, you do realise that we do a few crazy things down here, don't you?
Like what kind of crazy things?
Okay, like what she says. Okay, here it is. Have you ever heard of a ho-ho grub?
No.
A ho-ho graph?
Close, very close. Hoo-hoo, spelled H-U-H-U, grub. Grub.
Grub. No, I can't say that I've heard of that.
Okay, you've heard of a caterpillar, right?
A caterpillar?
Yeah.
Yes, I've heard of a caterpillar.
Okay, this is a caterpillar on steroids. It's big, it's huge. It really, really is. It's white. It has a black head. And what you do, you put the live body in your mouth, you rip off the head. Don't eat the head, it's yucky. But when you crunch down on it, it's like eating creamy peanut butter.
Wow. That kind of makes me think of The Lion King.
Yeah, but
when Simba eats the grub live.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it makes me think of.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll make sure that there's a mason jar or two at quick hand for you.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. There's got to be that. Believe me, I have done it many times here in New Zealand. I really have. And it's absolutely nutritional. I'll get Barbara to send you the instructional video. You will absolutely... There you go. But having said that, my friend, we may take you down the bottom of the South Island and, well, what do you reckon, Barbara? Yeah. We'll throw you off a bridge.
Oh, wow. Like skydiving or like bungee jumping, throw me off a bridge?
That's the one. Bungee jumping. We do it down here in New Zealand.
Okay. I might need to get my courage up for that one.
Yeah, absolutely. But believe me, you're not Australian. We'll attach the bungee.
Okay, great, thanks.
Don't worry about it. Believe me, it will be a lot of fun down here. But at the same time, maybe a nice evening yacht ride in the Hauraki Gulf, the harbour of Auckland, our biggest city, in the summer evening. It is absolutely spectacular.
Yes, that sounds right up my alley. I love boating, so I would always be down for a trip on a boat.
Very, very cool. We will arrange that for you, absolutely. Barbara says, don't worry, she's going to take care of you as far as shopping goes.
Perfect.
You know, Barbara's an absolute gem when it comes to stuff like that. And I can see you two out there having a lot of fun while spending time here in New Zealand, and including taking you around and showing you some of the more picturesque and scenic places we have here in New Zealand. There's places that time is literally forgotten. I know the dinosaurs are still down there. My mother was down there the other day.
Yes, I heard New Zealand is one of the most beautiful places in the world, so I would love to come check it out.
Well, I tell you what, you're going to be part of the plethora that's going to be coming to New Zealand just to participate in what we do here. And believe me, I can't wait to see you in front of New Zealand audiences here in our country. I really, really can't. So want to talk to you more about that in the future. But in the meantime, I want to talk to you about cornbread. Can you make cornbread?
I do have a very special cornbread recipe, actually. It's top secret, but it is, I will say, pretty amazing. So yes, I love cornbread. I have my own recipe. It's a thing.
Well, you know, I've been listening to the song. It kind of means that you're going to be doing this every day. Are you up for that?
That's how much I love cornbread. It's pretty good.
Nice, nice. Well, I'll tell you what, right here at Galaxy 107 FM, here is Leah Justine, cornbread.
I'm Leah Justine, and you're listening to Galaxy 107 FM. Come join me December 9th live on the air. You won't want to miss it.
Love that. Love that. I lifted it. I love that, Leah. I really, really do. I made sure that the production team left that in.
Hi, Brian.
Oh,
How are you doing?
Oh, look, honestly, since we've been playing you, and as you know, we've only got 2 songs and we're just doing the second one now, we've been getting a huge response for you here.
Definitely.
Really have. Literally, we play you in a number of shows that we have here. I play you on the breakfast show in the mornings, and I start, well, I get here about 3 o'clock in the morning, but I start the breakfast show at 6, and believe me, we get a lot of requests for that. Then you're in the 16 hours of country on a Sunday and the Galaxy Artists on a Monday nights as well, so believe me, you get a good rotation. You really do.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's so awesome to hear.
Well, I'm excited to follow you through your career. If you don't mind an old pervert like me keeping an eye on your music career, I would love to be able to be there.
I would be honored.
Nice, thank you very, very much. And thank you for understanding an old man like me. You know, believe me, the fans out there are just absolutely loving you. Being a Christmas theme, we will come out of this, and I really, really humbly wish you and your family all the best for Christmas and Happy New Year and all of that. And I'm looking forward to your new work next year.
Yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, and I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday season as well.
We're going to build sandcastles.
You're gonna build sand? Oh yeah. Barbara said it's summer there. That's so crazy to me.
It is summer. It really is summer. In fact, it is almost 30 degrees Celsius here, which I think is up around the hundreds.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot.
That's crazy. So you guys have like a hot Christmas? Wow.
Yeah, we do. We do. We don't know what snow is.
Oh my gosh. That's wild.
We get snow in certain parts of New Zealand, but not where we are on the east side. We see the daylight to the new world every day first.
Gotcha. That's so cool.
Anyway, let's go back to the desk.
Okay.
That's right. You're right. I love that tale. I really, love that bit. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 9 away from 1 o'clock. And what do you know? 29 degrees outside. It's hot! Told you it was going to be. Really? Yeah, you should have taken my advice. Gone somewhere cool for the day. We've been in Russia, 1 below. We've been all over America and Canada. Snow everywhere, absolutely. So we've enjoyed the cool surroundings, even though we don't have any air conditioning right now. Never mind. We'll put up with it. It's hot up here. It's about 37 degrees inside here. We're melting, but never mind. We'll get some ice cream later. Talking to Leah Justine, and believe me, guys, you know this lady. You've absolutely jumped all over the stats right now, loving her work, and believe me, we have been discussing getting new work coming out of Leah in the 2019s. Leah, it is an absolute pleasure to meet you, my friend, and we want to see you here in New Zealand. We've already discussed that, but we want to wish you and all of your family a very, very happy and successful Christmas and New Year's. You're going to stay safe for us, aren't you?
Well, thank you so much. Yes, we are, and, happy Christmas and Happy New Year to you guys out in New Zealand as well.
You know, we can't wait to get you down here. We really, really can't. And, you know, we absolutely love your music. Looking forward to the new album coming out next year. Any hints on what the title might be?
You know, I don't have a timeline right now. I'm hoping in the early part of the year, but we're still working through a lot, and we want to get you guys the best product that we can and the best music that we can. So we'll keep you posted.
Nice. I absolutely love that. But I've got to ask you, though, and believe me, the fans want to know this. Leah Justine, are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? And if they get hold of you, do you respond?
I do, yes. I am on Facebook, Leah Justine. I am on Instagram, Leah Justine Music. I am on Twitter, Leah Just Music. And yes, I run my own social medias, and I respond to my fans, and I would love to hear from you guys. I love getting feedback on my music and talking to my fans and connecting with them.
You know, I got to warn you, and the next young lady that we're talking to is actually called Taylor X. We were talking to her a couple of weeks ago, and she gets back to us a couple of days later and says, Grant, look, I've got 900,000 new friend requests. Is this your fault? We went, yes, it is. It is, honest. So be careful. You might actually get, I don't know, 1 million new friends overnight just wanting to know Leah Justine. At the same time, do you have a website and do you have a merch store on your website?
So yes, my website is leahjustine.com. It's actually just now, it's a temporary website right now. We're getting revamping that as well, but there will be a merch store on there very soon as well.
Nice. And I tell you what, just a little thing for me and a couple of the staff members here. If you've got any t-shirts, please include a couple for us. We absolutely promote. Today, unfortunately, it is Galaxy Day. I can only promote Galaxy, but normally you see me in all artist t-shirts and stuff like that. It's a subliminal message, to be quite honest, because people watch this and then go and find out who Leah Justine is, if you know what I mean. And before you know it, you become one of the most oogled people in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Send me your sizes and I'll post them in when I send you some albums.
Nice. I tell you what, I'll get Barbara to give you all the details, and believe me, Barbara's just a little larger than I am, so you know what I mean.
Gotcha.
Nice. Absolutely brilliant. Anyway, Leah, it has been an absolute pleasure, and thank you for joining us on a Christmas special. At the same time, I've got to say, on behalf of Brian Perry, thank you for being part of the Galaxy and Bristol promotions right here. We want to see you back here, and we want to see you in the country. We really, really do. So thank you for taking the time out to join us.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Would love to chat with you guys again, and hopefully I make it to New Zealand soon.
Absolutely. I tell you what, I'm going to get on to Brian, make sure that happens for sure. Absolutely for sure. But in the meantime, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM.